Last year, over 300,000 trail cameras were sold. These are great for photographing local wildlife and rare animals that are not usually seen by humans, but every so often they manage to capture things that leave us with many questions. This photograph has been posted to various online groups that investigate mysterious creatures. The post reads as follows. So the person on the left is me walking towards my ladder stand, and it looks like there's a person on the right. But I walked down myself and I didn't hear anything besides myself. I don't know if it was a ghost, a Sasquatch, or an actual person. Give me your opinion. When people first saw this photograph, they could clearly see that it looks like there's something towering above the man, and that it can easily be seen in the right hand corner, saying that it does look like a Bigfoot, and that it seems like there's something there because the eyes look like they're glowing. Many were impressed with the photograph and said that it looks like the creature is bending down behind the tree, and that if it was standing it would be quite a bit taller than the man. One person responded to the post saying the following. I have been in the exact same situation as the person in the photograph, except for the fact that I saw a pair of eyes light up while being on the trail on my own. When I saw them, I immediately froze where I was. I would like to think of myself as a pretty big guy. I'm over 6'2", and whatever this thing was towered above me. It really did chill me to my core. Due to the darkness, I could only just about see the outline of this thing, and after what seemed like forever, it vanished into the woods. I made it back to my place and I remember feeling empty inside. I couldn't believe what I just encountered. I've never been out there in the dark again, and I still think about what it was I encountered that day. I definitely believe that these things are out there, and that every so often people do encounter them. One hunter responded with the following. I spend many hours outdoors, and I can tell you that it's definitely not a person standing there. It's way too big, and to me it looks like it's crouching. This thing is super wide as well. I don't think I've ever seen a human with that type of build. There's always the chance that it could be nothing, and that something in the background is causing it to take on the shape of a humanoid. But to me it looks like that something large is standing back there, and it doesn't look human. There's many trail cameras which can be found throughout North America, and have also allegedly captured the mysterious Bigfoot. Those who believe in the creature and have conducted various research suggest that it's most commonly found throughout North America, although it's widely believed that it also inhabits various other regions throughout the United States. Others suggest that it may have been a ghost, saying that this isn't the first time that an entity has appeared on a trail camera. Those who follow the paranormal have said that these entities are soulless. They are remaining energy that's trying to find their way, and so no shadow or reflection can be made. As of right now, we don't have much information to go by. These paranormal beings have allegedly turned up in photographs, CCTV cameras and also trail cameras, but what they are is up for debate. The majority of eyewitnesses who see these entities report them as looking like solid beings, yet they appear to have the ability to vanish, and as reported in many stories, they also don't have things like shadows. Paranormal researchers say that although entities and spirits can sometimes appear to be solid, they are in fact just a manifestation, although they do say that many of them can interact with the living world. This is one of the reasons why they can be felt by people, and are also picked up in things like trail cameras. Bigfoot is one of the most interesting cryptids out there, not only because of the stories that's been told about it, but because of the amount of evidence that people have managed to collect. We have footprints, photographs and videos showing what looks like a large creature inhabiting America. Some of these footprints have even confused scientists, with some saying that they don't match up with wildlife known to science, and that some of them even show things like dermal ridges. Interestingly, when people have gone on to conduct analysis on these images, some have discovered that some of the traits don't match up to that of a human. There's some Bigfoot researchers that have said that if you look at the facial features of a Bigfoot and compare them to a human's, the Bigfoot has a much more defined brow ridge, and that the nose sits at a higher position in the face than that of a human. In fact, when you look at the facial structures of these creatures, they appear to have more in common to that of a chimp than that of a human, and this has caused some researchers to say that they're an entirely new species unknown to science. Others have said though that this argument doesn't hold up, and this could be faked by someone wearing a mask, although some Bigfoot researchers have countered this and said that a genuine Bigfoot's facial structure is much different to that of a mask, and that you can tell the two apart when they're lined up side by side. As of right now, there's still many that believe that Bigfoot is genuine, and that it's only a matter of time before we get evidence that will finally prove that it's real. Our world is an incredible mix of impossible to explain phenomenon and overwhelming information that's left many puzzled as to the nature of strange things from around the world. To bring these mysterious phenomena to light and provide them with an understandable explanation, scientists and researchers have conducted a variety of tests. Although they've done a great job at helping us understand certain discoveries and anomalies, there's some that still remain a mystery. One place that's of particular interest is that of Antarctica, with the frozen wasteland hiding many artifacts that are just waiting to be discovered. The most recent discovery to come from Antarctica was found by someone using Google Earth. A number of different photographs were posted to social media showing something sticking out of the ground in Antarctica, with those who saw the images saying that it looked like a giant pyramid was peeking out of the snow, and this caused some to say that this artifact could be visible due to the melting ice. One of the users who stated they found the image first said they were looking through Antarctica and could see something that appeared to be higher than the surrounding area. They said that they then clicked on the 3D version of Google Earth and could see the structure much more easily, saying that the first thing that came to mind when they saw it was that of a pyramid. Others who saw the images said the structure does look like an ancient pyramid, and even compared the overall look to that of the Mesoamerican pyramids. Those who believe that these are pyramids give different ideas for who is behind them. There's some that believe that ancient man travelled to Antarctica thousands of years ago and started building large structures, the same as what can be seen in other ancient civilizations. While there's another group of people that believe that Antarctica may have been inhabited by an advanced civilization, noting that books and ancient writings talk about humanoids much more advanced than modern man, and they've said that this civilization could have lived in Antarctica. One user said the following about the image: "This is just the most recent photograph to emerge. There's many that are like this and that seem to depict large structures. I understand that scientists have a certain way of thinking and like to push their views, but you'd think that curiosity would get the better of them and that they'd want to investigate what these things are. To me it seems interesting that we have large structures sticking out of Antarctica, yet most academics don't seem interested in them." Well, this user said the following: "Time and time again we've been wrong about Antarctica, and each time the science has changed. For example, years back scientists said that Antarctica was not of interest, and that there's nothing there. But now we know that it holds complex life forms in underground lakes. Early asteroids have been found there. A huge anomaly is located under Wilkes Land. An ancient jungle once existed here, and also the land was once inhabited by dinosaurs, and this was backed up by the recent dinosaur fossils that were discovered." End quote. It's for this reason that some have said that scientists and researchers should be more open-minded about these kinds of discoveries, saying that humans could have spread to the continent of Antarctica and started building here. Skeptics, though, are not won over by these types of photographs, and have said they can be easily explained when you look at the surroundings of these images, saying that when UFOs are allegedly found in Antarctica, look around the area and you will normally find mountains nearby, and what's likely happened is a piece of ice has fallen off this mountain and has left a mark in the snow, and this is what people are claiming is a UFO. They also apply the same to these structures, saying that they're not pyramids, but rather rocks that have become visible due to the melting ice. They say that we've never found anything of interest, and that all of these photographs can be easily explained. Believers though have said this isn't the case, and that many of these strange objects can be found scattered throughout Antarctica. One believer said the following about the skeptics. It's interesting that skeptics have the same mindset as hardcore theorists. A hardcore theorist believes in everything, and skeptics believe in nothing. They're pretty much the mirror version of each other. I think it's healthy to keep an open mind about these kinds of discoveries, but I think we should also look at other possibilities. It could be a pyramid, or it could just be an area that's been revealed by the melting ice. This photograph is one of the most interesting ones that I've seen, and I think it could show a large pyramid." End quote. To show how unpredictable the area is, scientists were surprised when they found hot flows of volcanic magma underneath Antarctica. Nestled on a remote bit of land in the South Sandwich Islands, researchers confirmed suspicions of a lava lake by taking high-quality imagery, and this was of a known active volcano in the area. Scientists believe that the massive lava lake has a diameter somewhere between 90 and 250 meters, with a pool of lava reaching heats of 1000 degrees Celsius. Lava lakes are giant pools of molten lava, built up in craters, volcanic vents or other geological spaces. And while we might imagine volcanoes being the perfect place for a big pool of lava, long-lasting lava lakes are not a common occurrence, and to find one in such an isolated part of the world is an incredible feat. A few years back, a satellite detected a mystery craft parked at Lockheed Martin's Skunk Works. Aviation detectives then tried to work out what the craft was, and whether it was an entirely new creation. The Skunk Works facility is in California, and the photograph was taken by the satellite in December, but intelligence insiders leaked the photograph to the internet, where online users tried to figure out what the craft was. One thing that stood out to those who saw the image was that the craft appeared to be wrapped up, meaning that it was harder to see some of the finer details, or even the actual shape of the craft. The mystery object is parked next to an F-16. The F-16 is an incredible machine, and although US military officials have said the F-16 is having its numbers reduced, they still said it has its place within their fleet. Interestingly, this mysterious aircraft was parked near Plant 42, which is known to be a top-secret area. The unidentified craft shares some of the same characteristics as many of the high-tech drones that are currently being created, leading some to theorize that it could fall into this category, and that the reason it's under wraps is so that nothing can be leaked to the general public, or possibly their enemies. The F-16 is 49 feet or 50 meters long, and has a wingspan of 31 feet or 9.45 meters. So using that as a scale, we can see this new craft measures between 55 and 60 feet in length. As of right now though, amateur researchers who are trying to get to the bottom of what this craft is can only put forward their theories, while others said they have contacted Lockheed Martin to try and get a response. But as of right now, they haven't revealed anything about the mysterious drone. One idea that has been put forward by aviation detectives is that this drone could be the Lockheed Martin RQ-170 Sentinel, which has a wingspan of 65 feet, and has a top speed of 950 km per hour, or 590 miles per hour. This craft can fly at an altitude of 50,000 feet, and is also equipped with some of the most impressive tech, allowing users to survey large areas. The RQ-170 was deployed in Pakistan in 2011 and was used to broadcast footage to former President Barack Obama. Interestingly, the same day this photograph was taken and shared, it was announced that Iranian forces had captured a downed RQ-170 Sentinel near the Iran-Afghanistan border. This was backed up when aviation journalist David Senciotti said that he'd investigated this mystery craft, and that he thinks the drone's identity is that of the RQ-170. Again though, as of right now, these are just rumours and speculation, and other experts have said this could be another type of spy drone. Some have said though that it's very unlikely that Lockheed Martin would leave a new drone out in the open like this, causing some to say that it's likely a standard or known drone that's just under wraps. Again, this hasn't stopped people from sharing their ideas and theories for what this mystery craft could be. Another user said though that they had taken another photograph showing the same craft, and that this stealth drone is in the same position as the craft that was taken by the satellite. This photo was taken 5 months before though, and it's led some to theorize that this craft could be a mock-up. Again though, this is just speculation, and until Lockheed Martin comes forward and tells us exactly what this craft is, it's likely it will remain a mystery. Every year many different aircrafts are spotted by everyday people, and there's some that think that the mysterious SR-72 Blackbird is currently flying around in our sky. For those unaware, the SR-72 is the successor to the SR-71 Blackbird, a plane that was able to reach speeds of 3,529 km per hour, or 2,200 miles per hour, and heights of 85,000 feet. The SR-72 aircraft will be the most impressive aircraft on the planet, having state-of-the-art hypersonic technology. Some websites are even reporting that the SR-72 will be able to strike targets anywhere in less than an hour. This 14,500 miles per hour aircraft will be an optionally piloted flight research vehicle, meaning that it will be able to fly without a pilot. Lockheed Martin has said that the SR-72 could be in our skies as early as 2023, but there's some who've said that they've already seen the craft, describing it as a black triangle and saying that it can travel at incredible speeds. Other experts have said that the SR-72 is not the same as these triangles. Those who study planes and jets have denied these claims, and said that what people are seeing is not the SR-72, but didn't go on to give an answer for what these individuals saw. Amateur researchers have said that the mysterious black triangle could either be a black project craft that officially doesn't exist, or could be linked to the UFO phenomena, saying that these strange triangular-shaped crafts have been detected for several decades. These black triangles have been spotted in various different countries, and those that have seen them have said they have the ability to hover motionless without making a sound, and can travel much faster than any conventional jet, with pilots who have encountered them saying that they don't match any conventional aircraft. Whatever these crafts may be, it seems that we're no closer to understanding what they are, and who is behind their creation. So what do you make of these mysterious crafts? Do you think this is a new type of drone, or is it just a test craft that's under wraps? Be sure to leave your questions and answers in the comment section below, and help us to grow this community while working to solve these unexplained mysteries. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos.